Well, it's hard to believe that it's already almost the end of September and we have August stats ready to go, so want to make sure and share those with you. I'm Gina Walton with the Walton Home Team, bringing you the August Kansas City housing market stats. But before we get to those, our most frequently asked question this past month has been, should we stay and remodel or purchase a new home, knowing that we can capitalize on our return for homes at the selling price that they're selling for right now? So that's a great question, and really the answer varies by how long you plan to stay in your home. So kitchen and bathroom remodels add the most value with an average of a 50% cost of return. So it's important that even if you do those remodels, you will be staying in your home for a while to maximize the return on that cost as well as your enjoyment for the updated design. At the end of the day, probably a question that's very helpful to ask is, even if I do these updates, is this my forever home? Because if it's not the floor plan or the right location, we're happy to crunch those numbers with you to see if putting that money for the remodel towards a new purchase equals your forever home. And then you could capitalize on our interest rates today, which are in the upper 2s, lower 3s, just phenomenal interest rates to lock in a new home purchase at. Now back to Kansas City. So our Kansas City stats year to date for August 2020 to August 2021, we're seeing an increase of 6.8% of closed sales with 21.9% less inventory overall in Kansas City. Okay, let's bring those numbers a little closer to home. So overall, the inventory in Johnson County is less 34.3% than this time last year, which means there's 33.3 less homes for sale for the number of buyers that are currently looking right now. And in Jackson County, they have more inventory, so we have a negative 14.6% of inventory. What does that mean? There's limited homes right now, so that's an opportunity if you're looking to sell to go ahead and maximize that price as buyers are looking for their future home today. We look forward to hearing any questions you have on today's housing market for purchasing a new home or considering updates versus selling and finding your next forever home. Oh, and by the way, watch your mail because the Pumpkin Patch invites are going out this week. Hope to see you all at the Pumpkin Patch on Saturday, October 2nd. And as always, it's a pleasure bringing you Kansas City Stats.